Hello, Princess Ariana. It's me, Queen Elsa, and a little birdie told me that it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Princess. You're 5 years old. Oh, that's so exciting. I hope that you have a wonderful time celebrating with your family today. Would you like to read a story? Come with me. Now, this is one of my favorite stories. Do you know what it's called? Frozen 2. There's me and my sister. Do you know her name? Anna, of course. Now, once upon a time, in the kingdom of Arendelle, my mummy loved to sing us a beautiful lullaby when we were little. And the lullaby was about a secret river, which held all the answers to the past, and it gave us a lot to think about, and it excited our imaginations. Now, as time went on, me and my sister grew up, and I discovered that I had magical powers, and I could create snow and ice, and it became stronger and stronger. Now, one night, a mysterious voice called out to me, "Ah," but what did it want? I realized that the voice wanted me to travel north, and I went to the fjord and shot out an enormous icy blast, and it was clear that my magic had done something new and powerful. But what did it mean? The trolls rolled up to the cliffs and let me know that my icy blast had awakened the spirits of the enchanted forest, and they warned me that the spirits were very angry. The forest was also where a nomadic group of people called the Northundra were said to live. Now, I knew in my heart that I must follow the mysterious voice to the enchanted forest, and my sister and her friends, Kristoff, Olaf, and Sven, went with me. And in the forest, we met the wind spirit, and it whooshed around us. And we also met the Northundra people, who told us stories and revealed that they were much more similar to me and my sister and our friends than they were different. And then, while my friends were getting to know the Northundra, the mighty fire spirit appeared, and it set the enchanted forest on fire. And I tried to stop the spreading fire with my magic, but it wasn't working. And Kristoff helped Anna and the reindeer escape the forest, and I was finally able to calm the fire spirit by feeding him snowflakes. The fire spirit was actually a little salamander, and I heard the voice again. "Ah," and I noticed that the little fire spirit could hear it too, and I couldn't stay any longer. I had to continue my journey. My sister and Olaf joined me, while Kristoff and Sven stayed behind with the Northundra. Now, heading north, me and my sister discovered our parents' shipwreck, and inside the ship we studied a map that included that our parents had traveled north to understand why I had my magic, and I feared losing my sister just as we lost our parents, and I decided to make the rest of my journey alone. Now, with a heavy heart, I formed a boat made of ice, and I scooped up Anna and Olaf, and I carried them safely away. Anna and Olaf loudly protested, but there was no way that they could stop the boat, and Anna accidentally steered it towards the sleeping earth giants, and as they passed them, they had to keep very, very quiet. Now, more determined than ever, I reached the dark part of my journey, the dark sea, and now I needed to cross it.
Every inch of me is trembling, but not from the cold. Something is familiar, like a dream I can reach but not quite hold. I can sense you there, like a friend I've always known. I'm arriving there, and it feels like I am home. I have always been a fortress, cold secrets deep inside. You have secrets too, but you don't have to hide. Show yourself, I'm dying to meet you. Show yourself, it's your turn. Are you the one I've been looking for all of my life? Show yourself, I'm ready to learn.
The water nook reared up from the sea and it tried to stop me. And after a fierce battle, me and the water nook realized that our powers were equal and a mutual respect was formed between us. And meanwhile, Anna and Olaf continued into a cave where an ice sculpture appeared in front of them. It was a signal from me. The journey had answered some of my questions. Now finally I arrived in the north. The voice that had called to me now quieted to a whisper, and I realized that it had been within me all along. It had guided me to discover inner peace, and by working together, me and my sister were able to restore peace and harmony at last, and we all lived happily ever after. Now, I have this bag, and it's purple, one of my favorite colors. Do you like the color purple? Now, inside, there's nothing. Let's turn it upside down, and we'll even give it a shake. And now, let's say the magic words together. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Will you say them with me? Let it go, let it go, let it go. Whoa, it worked. Snow. And now, should we try to make the snow disappear? Let's say the magic words again. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Whoa, this snow is gone. It must have melted. Should we try to bring the snow back? Let's say the magic words again. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Whoa, it's cold. Oh, we did it. Oh, I'm so happy it worked. Now, would you like to read one more story? Come with me. It's called Frozen, and there's me and my sister. Do you know her name? Anna, of course. Now, once upon a time, I lived in this castle in Arendelle. Now, outside it was summertime, but inside, do you know what season it was? Winter. Now, I have magical powers, and I can create things out of ice and snow. And I even made a little snowman. And do you know what we called him? Olaf, of course. Now, while we were playing, my little sister fell down and she got hurt. And our mommy and daddy came in. Now, they were two very important people, the king and the queen. And they took us to see these little people who could help us, the trolls. Now, they said they could cure my sister by changing her memories of my magic. But they said that others would fear my powers. So they gave me something for my hands. Do you know what they gave me? Gloves. Now we went back to the castle and we closed the gates and I stayed far away from my sister, and she knocked on the door and said, "Do you want to build a snowman? Come on, let's go and play. I never see you anymore. Come out the door. It's like you've gone away. We used to be best buddies, but now we're not. I wish you would tell me why. Do you want to build a snowman? Okay, bye." Now, years later, our mommy and daddy were lost at sea, and without them, we became lonelier and lonelier. But my sister was excited to meet new people. And do you know who she met? Hans. Now, was he nice or mean? He was mean, but he pretended to be nice, and they even fell in love. And then I gathered all of my courage, and I stood before my people, and I was crowned Queen of Arendelle. And then Anna told me she wanted to marry Hans, and you know what I said? No, you can't marry someone you just met. And then by accident, she pulled off my glove and my powers were unleashed and everything started to turn to ice and snow. And I was so afraid that I might hurt someone, I ran far, far away to the North Mountain. And there I was free to do anything I wanted. And I built a beautiful castle out of ice and snow. And then I sang my favorite song. Let it go, can't hold it back anymore. And then my sister came to find me. And you know who she met along the way? Kristoff. And he was bringing some carrots to his friend, Sven. And along their journey, they even found Olaf, who was always dreaming of summer. Now, finally, when my sister came to my castle, she said, "Elsa, please, I need you to come home and thaw the frozen kingdom." And I said, "No, I'm too dangerous. I'm afraid that I might hurt someone." And then by accident, I cast a spell and I froze my sister's heart. And then I even made a giant snowman to scare them away. And there's Olaf going, "Ooh." Then my sister's hair started to turn another color. Do you know what color? That's right, white, just like mine. And the troll said, "Only an act of true love can thaw a frozen heart." And she thought that she had to find Hans for a true love's kiss. But when she found Hans, he refused to kiss her because his plan all along was to take over the kingdom. And my sister was crushed. And meanwhile, I returned to Arendelle, but I was in terrible danger. And when my sister saw me, do you know what she did? My sister froze. It was an act of true love between two sisters, and she saved me. Now soon the ice melted, and Anna realized she was in love with Kristoff. And as for Olaf, do you know what I made for him? A little cloud, so he would always be cold. And then I became queen again, but a good queen who learned the key to controlling my powers is love. And we all lived happily ever after. The end. Do you like that story? Now this is one of my favorite stories called Once Upon a Time. Now once upon a time there was a beautiful princess. And she lived on top of a hill. What do you think she lived in? A house, caravan, castle, treehouse, tent, or a teapot? A castle! Of course. Now she lived all by herself, except for Fred, her pet. Now what do you think Fred was? A bat, octopus, dragon, goldfish, a doggy, or a rabbit? Oh, a cute little bunny rabbit. Now one day when the beautiful princess was out walking, she met a magic duck, unicorn, a fairy, a toilet, a witch, or a pumpkin. A magical unicorn. Who said, "Beautiful princess, today is your lucky day because I'll grant you 3 wishes." And the beautiful princess thought very hard, and then she wished for a fried egg, hamburger, chocolate bar, cupcake, carrot, or a worm to eat. A worm? She wished for a yummy cupcake. And then she wished for a pair of shoes, ball, pencil case, spike, computer, or dress. A magical dress. And then she wished for a prince, pirate, clown, pop star, spaceman, or a frog that she could marry. A frog. And then she gave him a kiss, and he turned into a handsome prince. And all of her wishes came true, and they lived happily ever after. Now, would you like to see a magic trick? Now this is a magic coloring book, and inside all the colors are gone. But should we color this with our imaginations? Let's say all the colors we can think of. Red, yellow, green, blue, orange, pink, purple, silver, gold, and black, and white, and green, and gray. And then we'll say the magic words. Let it go, let it go, let it go. We colored it. And now should we try to shake the colors out? Lift up your hand and say, shake, 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 shake. Let it go, let it go, let it go. We did it. We shook them out. And now should we try to bring the colors back? Let's say them again. Red, yellow, green, brown, orange, pink, purple, silver, gold, and black, and white, and green, and gray. Let it go, let it go, let it go. We did it. Shall we shake them out again? Lift up your hand and say, shake, 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 shake. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Uh-oh. I think we shook too hard. Should we bring all the colors back? Red, yellow, green, brown, orange, pink, purple, silver, gold, and black, and white, and green, and gray. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Hooray! Oh, I'm so happy they're back. There's one more surprise. I just wanted to sing happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Ariyana. wonderful time celebrating. Happy birthday, princess. Bye.